postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Love now to pass on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jordan Love in his offense, ready to get the football back. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love back to it here after the pick six, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Love now. Campbell making the catch, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Love. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. They toss it left side to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Love to the right side to Eric Ebron. Touchdown! Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. 3rd season now out of Oklahoma, the former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Let's go.
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Evans here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
I just perked up when I said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
First down, Murray. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Let's go. Let's do this.
7-7, our score after one. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to run this with a tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Lindsey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Philip Lindsey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Eagles! Nick Chubb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll get this to Philip Lindsey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he is going to have a Niners first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He completes it to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and a yard, Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Championship game. DeAndre Carter returning it. And some good. Special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray now. He'll find Lindsey here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray incomplete. Philip Lindsay the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Yeah.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Lindsey, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
We got this.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love looking to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big... defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking deep here for Ebron, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got it down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And it made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Again, it's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's in.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here. We thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.